Race number 4 on the program at Sandown on Saturday is a benchmark 70 over the 1600 metres, and the horse that I'm keen to back is Beretta. Has been bubbling along nicely this preparation, and I think the key gear change this weekend is it gets the blinkers on for the first time. Ran really well last start, finishing second on the Lakeside track, now goes onto the Hillside circuit, and I think being on the big track is a positive. This horse has a really powerful finish and looks ready to win now up to the mile. The Neigh horse, the horse I'm keen to be against is Arctica. Now, she is travelling quite nicely this preparation. She was a little luckless last time out, being wide at Flemington. She maps to get a much better run today, but I thought she's just a little bit short in the market, considering she's going from mare's grade, now taking on the boys. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race number 6 on the card is for the mares, benchmark 78 over the 1400 metres, and I'm keen to back Bella Rich. She returned in good order at Ballarat and just found the 1200 metres a little bit too slick. Hypothetical won that day, dominated from the front, but I thought this mare's run was terrific in defeat. She's got a powerful finish. She has had a trial in between runs and now gets the step up in distance, which I think is the key factor. She's drawn a good barrier and has the opportunity to settle a lot closer now at 1400 metres. The early favourite is So You See, and she is a talented mare, but I do have concerns with her staying at 1400 metres for the second run of her preparation. She was good last time out, and she will be suited to being on the big track on the Hillside circuit compared to the Lakeside track, but I just think she's a little bit firm in the market for a horse that may want a little bit further. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race number 8 on the card is a cracking contest over the 1400 metres, and the yay horse I'm keen to be with is He's Our Bonnevale for the Trent Busserton and Natalie Young stable. This horse was terrific at Flemington in a race that featured Detonator Jack, Green Fly, and a lot of good horses. There's been some good form coming out of that. If you isolate his 1400 metre form since arriving in Australia, it is outstanding. When they've stepped him up to the mile, he has been a little bit vulnerable, so I like him at the 1400 this weekend. Also getting onto a dry track could be a big positive, because if you look at his form in the UK before he arrived here in Australia, he was near unbeaten on synthetic tracks and goes really well on top of the ground. I'm keen to be against Savannah Cloud. This galloper's won its past 2, but I thought it had all the favours at Moonee Valley, getting an inside run over the mile. There looks to be a bit of speed drawn underneath it, and it has drawn a touch wide, which could make the task a little difficult. Yes, he's at the peak of his powers, but I just think he's under the odds at the current market prices. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race number 9 on the card is a 1000 metre dash, benchmark 70 level, and this is a highly competitive race. And as a result, I'm keen to back 2 horses. One of those is Stay in Touch. Now, this mare is absolutely flying. She returns off a lengthy spell, but her recent jump outs have been as good as they possibly could be. She is a distance specialist, a real 1000 metre horse, and I think she's suited at Sandown on the big track. She's quite progressive, she's got a potent finish, and she could not be going any better. Another horse that I'm keen to back is Big Apple. Now, this horse is much better suited on dry ground and should get that on the weekend. He had a very impressive jump out at Mornington and looks to map to get a lovely run just in behind the speed. At double figures, I won't be losing on the race if he gets the cash. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app.
Race number 4 at Randwick is the listed Christmas Cup over 2400 metres, and my yay horse is Rondino. He was luckless last start at Rosehill over 2000 metres, held up in tight room late, never really got a full crack at them. Off a fresh and 2 back at Newcastle over the 1850, he was powerful late. I think getting up to the 2400 metres and rising in distance will be in his favour, as will be a fast tempo. There looks to be good speed up top, and he can finish off over the top of that. My Neigh horse is Gin Martini. She's race fit, she's very fit, she's 6th up this preparation, but she went up the early favourite. I thought that was under the odds, and she has to come back in distance, which is a negative out of the Sandown Cup over 3200 metres at Caulfield last start. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race number 5 at Randwick is the English Nursery for the 2-year-olds over the 1000 metres, and my yay horse is Facile. She's a trapeze artist filly. She's got very good early speed, as she's evidenced at her trials, and both of her trials have been fantastic, over 800 metres at Warwick Farm and 900 metres at Canterbury. She's a stylish mover. She'll go to the front and give a great sight on debut. My Neigh horse is Blanc de Blanc. She went around at a short price at Newcastle on debut over the 900 metres, $1.12, mind you. She just got the job done, but The negative for her was it was a slow time, 2.6 lengths slower than the class average and some 7 lengths slower than the other maiden on the same day. Another negative for her is the fact that she's drawn out wide in a race that has a lot of speed. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race number 7 at Randwick is the listed race, the Sharp, over 1,200 metres, and I'm keen to back 2 horses here. One of my yay horses is Brigantine. He goes super fresh, he's 2 from 3 first up, and to begin this preparation off a long spell, he was dominant, resuming gelded. He then went fresh into the Silver Eagle, and the form out of that race is outstanding, with Valana winning the Hunter at Newcastle. He's fresh into this again, and he's had a great trial at Hawkesbury where he went to the front and moved quite well. He looks a good price, and I'm happy to back him. Another I'm happy to back is Naj Marty. This mare had excuses first up at Rose Hill. She was desperate to strike a good track. She got exactly that, but she went back and settled last on the fence and never got clear, but she closed off well, and she has a powerful turn of foot. And in her favour today is a fast tempo. The likes of Taxu, Sky Command, and much better will roll forward. She'll settle back with Tommy Berrion, who has a great association with the horse. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race number 10 at Randwick, the lucky last, is a benchmark 78 over the 1,400 metres. And my yay horse is one at odds, Banju. He's fitter third up. He's a horse that gets better deeper into his preparations. He maps really well for Amy McLucas, who claims down from barrier 5. And he had excuses last start. He was caught wide and had to face the breeze on a fast tempo. He looks a good value play. My Neigh horse at the price is Democracy Manifest. He has a turn of foot. He settles back in his races and finishes off hard. And he has beaten some key rivals through last start with Banju, I Am Lethal, and Bend the Knee. But his negative is he is a back marker. And for that fact, he hasn't been able to win outside of the midweek. So no succulent Chinese meals for him on Saturdays. And if he gets back on the weekend, I expect him to be under the odds. And I'm happy to play Banju at an each way price. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app.